Welcome back, guys. It's the one and only Pokematrix, bringing you the best so y'all can just forget the rest. Hey, guys, this is week 2 of my Pokemon League match of the PPBA, Pokemon Professional Pokemon Battlers Association, Season 1. Yeah, the name's pretty bad of the league. Not my fault, I didn't make it, but yeah. Anyways, so this is our week 2 match of the league, and again, I'm post commentating. I did try to live commentate this week, but it really affected my play style, as you guys are gonna see when I watch. I mean, when I go through the post commentary, like it really messed up how I played because I tried to live commentate it. So I'm not gonna be doing that again for a while. I have no how do I say? I have no team builder, but I'll just quickly go over my team. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any team builder videos or anything. I might, probably not though, for this season at least, because as you guys know, I'm just going to try to go and do this for funs, and I like doing Showdown videos, so I'm doing this. So we have Weavile here, running a choice scarf, pretty standard set with knockoff, Ice Shard, Ice Crash, and Low Kick for, you'll see when I get into battle. I'll explain later. We have our Mega Gardevoir, rocking Hyper Voice, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball. Pretty standard as well. Standard EVs and stuff as well on both of them. Then we have our Infernape, who is actually our Z move holder this week, rocking the Fiery MZ to boost up the damage on that overheat, and it's not exactly a mixed Infernape like I ran last week. It's more of a physical one with a little bit investment into special attack just for that overheat, for a bigger damage output for Fiery MZ overheat. Then we have our standard Haxorus again here. He's rocking D-Dance, Superpower, Dragon Claw, and Earthquake, I believe. Yeah. I don't really remember the set, but it was also standard as well. I don't really remember because it didn't really, spoiler alert, it didn't really get to do anything in the match. Then we have our Decidueye here, which is running a bulky physical attacker set, rocking Roost, Spirit Shackle, Acrobatics, and Leaf Blade. So yeah. Hold up, guys. Alright. And then last but not least, we have my boy Excadrill, and I didn't really bring a offensive set this week. He's more of a Rocks and Rapid Spinner, so I have Rocks, Rapid Spin, obviously, EQ, and Iron Head just for like the damage. It's regular Jolly Nature, 252 attack, 252 speed. And okay, with that, let's get into the video, guys. So I'll just start off. So my opponent here, I just wanted to give a shout out to him because I totally shouldn't have won this match, guys. Okay. Yes, I know I spoiled it. But this match shouldn't have gone down the way it should have. He should have won by a large margin. Like, he lost. He didn't choke or anything. He's played phenomenally. It's just because of hacks. I came out on top. I wanted to save this until then, but I figured I should give that shout out to him because he really played well, and it's not his fault or anything. It's just that's the game we play, and I feel really bad for it. So I'm sorry to my boy, my big Diggersby. So hopefully when we have a rematch, hopefully it's not as hacksy and stuff. But yeah, sorry for that. But yeah, we're just gonna get into the video, and I'm just gonna talk about what we did in this match. So let's get to it. Alright. So basically, over here, he sends out his Terrakion against my Excadrill. So I figured he would lead Terrakion, and I was thinking, he's either going to be leading Terrakion just to get off big damage because Terrakion's scary, and like Choice Scarf Terrakion basically outspeeds all my team except for the Weavile. So I let off with Excadrill trying to get up my rocks, and I'm like, maybe he might overpredict and go for the Earthquake. I'm just gonna try to get out. I was actually gonna go for rocks, but I'm like, I'm just gonna get fire off an earthquake and kill it. So I do stay in, and he goes for close combat. Obviously, choke on my play. I should have seen that coming, but I was doing live comm, so I had no clue. So I just go out Weavile because I'm like, I have low kick exactly for the Terrakion because it dies to 1, and I know I can outspeed safely because I'm choice scarfed. So I do that. He's down. It's a huge threat out of the way, but then his Venusaur, his Mega Venusaur comes in. So I'm like, okay, I can go Decidueye. So here's my big misplay. So I could have just switched out on one of his Sludge Bombs, but like Sludge Bomb absolutely bodies all of my team, aside from Excadrill. If I hadn't like choked away Excadrill, this would have been so much more different. But basically, if I had just, or even Acrobatics, if I had no item on Decidueye, I was running the Colbur Berry because I was expecting maybe Sharpedo was going to come out at one point and try to like crunch me or something, but obviously that was a bad play on my part. I should have just gone no item at all, or Brave Bird even, because an Acrobatics with no item is a two hit KO, so like it would take 2 Acrobatics and the Venusaur would be gone. But that was bad on my part. Like, look how little the Acrobatics does with my item. Okay, I haven't done that yet. I just keep roosting, and it's just a roost Sludge Bomb stall until he gets the poison here. So yeah, we keep going at that, and I Acrobatics here. Look how little that did to a Venusaur. It was fully defensive too, I asked my opponent. So yeah, so just we keep going at it, roosting and stuff, and here he poisons me. Yes, here he poisons me, and I just roost it off, I think. Yeah, so at this point I'm like, okay, maybe he switches. So I'm like, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing with this mon right now, so I switch out 2. Oh no, I don't. I go for the roost. I should have switched out on this turn into Haxorus, but instead I wait until this turn to switch out to into Haxorus, and he lands the Hurricane, and he confuses. And I'm like, well, Haxorus is basically fodder now. Like, what switches into a Hurricane? I could have probably gone to Decidueye, but I didn't. I should have. I honestly should have. That would have changed the match a bit more. I was really playing bad for the first few turns because of, I tried to do live comm and it wasn't working out. And during halfway through the battle or something, I'm just like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. So I just ended up going and actually just, playing regularly, and I didn't do that much of a better job, but I was able to make a couple better plays, and due to some other circumstances, let's just watch, let's just keep going. So I go for the Icicle Crash because I know I had speed, Torn, and it would kill, but he obviously switches out to take it. I go back into this. I have no clue why. I honestly should have just sacked this off to the Torn back then. Like, there was no point in keeping this. So I just Spirit Shackle here because that does the most damage. Torn comes in. I do, and this time I'm like, yeah, there's no other member of my team I'm willing to let go down. So I'm just gonna let him go down, and he lands the other Hurricane again. That's 3 Hurricanes he's landed so far. So yay, that's great. And now I'm like, okay, I could probably 2 Hyper Voices, or even 1 could hopefully take it out. But no, he goes for the Iron Tail here. And he lands it, of course, but yeah. So I'm like, well, that was pointless. I just lost another mon. So I basically lost the game here. I thought, at least. He was 5 and I had 2 mons left. So here I go Infernape, and obviously I go for the Z move because this is what it was for. I packed Z Overheat just for the Venusaur and possibly Metagross, which my opponent had, because it would Oko the Metagross from full, and it would do about 70ish% to the Venusaur, which it does. So I just go for that without no thinking. Whatever he does, he's staying in. I know that. He goes for a Sludge Bomb. He poisons. It's whatever. I'm like, okay, let me do a quick calc, and then I see that Overheat does kill, and it has a high roll in my favor to kill, so it does, and I'm able to pick up that kill. And then he sends out Sharpedo, and this was a mistake on his part. I just wanted to mention, this was a mistake on his part. It's speed boost, yes, and he should have gone for the Protect, because that way his Aqua Jet would out-prioritize my Mach Punch, and that would have killed, but he does not. He makes a misplay on that part, and I go for that Mach Punch, and although he does live, which he should have died. He does live, but he knocks himself out due to life orb damage. So I have one mon left, and I'm like, well, that's GG, because I just lost. Because a Choice Specs Boom Burst is definitely OHKOing my Weavile, even though I can get damage off. But this is what happens. I get the flinch hacks. Boys. And I just crush. I just ISO crash. I'm Choice Scarfed. I know I'll outspeed everything. The only thing that could happen is I miss, and I do miss, but I'm able to tank a Draco. As you can see right there, I'm able to tank, and I'm able to land the next one, take out that from full, and Torn comes in, and I safely outspeed. I know everything. I just need to land it, and I do land. And my boy Weavile came through for a second week in a row. Weavile is now 6-1, guys. 6-1. He picked up 2 kills last week. Not as much as I would have liked, but he put in the work last week, and he absolutely came through for me this week. Even though it was due to hacks, honestly, Weavile's a monster, guys. Weavile's just a monster. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to mention that, guys, because obviously I shouldn't have won. The way I was playing pretty badly, but as you can see, I'm pretty sure my commentary was bad this time too, because it really bothers me that I did come out with the win. I mean, I like that I did win, but I honestly don't feel too good about it. I don't feel like the match was as hype as I wanted it to be. It would have been more hype, like, due to it being that I was playing like really horribly at the start, or due to me getting this like really fluke win. Like, both of those things just combined, I don't know. I just don't feel like it was the best. We did come out with another win. We are now 2-0. Right now, as of now, we're the highest so far. But obviously, this week isn't done. Not all of my opponents, not all of the other people have played yet. But so far, we're sitting at the top of our division. So yeah. That's all I can really say, guys. But yeah, Weavile pulled through again. I played pretty badly. I had a really good prep going in. It's just I honestly didn't play that well. Honestly, looking back, I could have done so much. I knew the first turn a CC was coming, like a close combat. I could have just gone into Decidueye, I'd taken that and forced him to switch out, and then like from there I could have done so many other things. Like if I had Excadrill, that was like a really key answer. Like it could take Sludge Bombs and Giga Drains. Well, not Giga Drains, but Sludge Bombs for days. I could switch in and switch those two out to take on Terrakion, even if I didn't get to kill it first turn and whatever. But that just didn't happen. I did win though, luckily, but yeah, hopefully we do rematch him in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna really try to play much better for then. But yeah, so that's basically the battle, guys. I'll be here next week. Our opponent is this week. Our opponent's team was the Baltimore Oricorios. Next week, I believe we are facing the San Antonio Espers, my boy Colin. So hopefully we can pick up a good W next week. Just like a really fun battle next week, hopefully. Hopefully we pick up another W at least. And yeah, that's all I can say, guys. So I'll be catching you guys later. So that's all the time we have for today. I'm butchering it. Okay, that's all the time we have for today. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to innovate, feel, and game on. With that, your boy Matrix out. Peace.